Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with my garage. Before we get into the video, remember, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. And of course, please consider subscribing. It's much appreciated if you do, and it's totally free. Anyway, let's get into the video. So I've been rather busy off camera again. I do what I consider the boring stuff, you know, like building a wall. That's just so repetitive to build something like this. But I do think it just adds a little bit extra. It makes it feel more like a yard and not just an open space. This bit I was struggling with because, for one, the edge of the road doesn't run straight. You see it curves. I can't really curve the wall. And of course this wall curves around as well, and I was originally following that line, the direction that wall ran, but the problem was it meant this curved in quite a lot, so I had to do it that way. And the other thing I've been adding, just for a little bit of like street scenery, bit of street furniture, just some homemade street lights, which do function. I need to adjust some of these switches though. I mean, look at that. Oh no, that one is actually up against it. Some of them are like 6 foot away from the post. But yep, they do function. That's the only downside. You've got to turn them on individually. Another job I want to do is enclose this and make it look like a building. Inspired by Quad Thumb Gaming on YouTube. What he did with his, he built around these to make these square pillars. Added some panels up the top so he could add lights and some finishings. I then built around this, so he basically built around this so he could add the finishings on. And then built like an office on the back here, but obviously I don't want to copy anyone, so I was actually planning to just turn this whole thing into one big building with a big door right in the middle here. Well, maybe not right in the middle, because I noticed that the spray booth is not dead center. It's over here. It's proving a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be, but I think with a little bit of time and effort I'll get there. I just need a bit of patience, and I haven't got that today. Patience is running thin. We've also done some repairs to this, and I'm in need of one door card that I forgot. But I did take a trip up to the interior shop. In fact, I taxied up there and then spawned a truck to drive back. I didn't taxi back because every time I do, anything that's in the backpack mod, well, not anything, but for some reason the interior parts from the interior shop, as soon as I get back here, they just come up as undefined. So I taxied up there and drove back. I spawned this in, so it's another free truck. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking of lowering it, but I think that's kind of cheating, you know, as I didn't actually buy the truck. So I think I will just sell this one and build one. I have got a project truck down at the junkyard, and a project Neve, and a project lad wagon. Speaking of lad wagons, this idea was due to a comment left by Ford 6 a few months or so ago now. I hadn't forgot, I just sort of put this car on the back burner in storage. So it's this lad wagon, which I stuck a turbo i4 in, with high performance parts installed. And he commented saying it would be cool to paint this up, you know, in the Joker colours, because this panel was purple. The rest of it was all green, it was just this one was purple. So I've been around the car, and I couldn't actually match this purple, so I made a purple that I actually liked, And just went around the car and just painted it. I'd done both rear panels. I'd done this panel, done the tailgate. I did both rockers, both front fenders and the front panel. Everything else I left green. I did try the roof in purple, but it didn't look right to me. I preferred it this way, so I put it back to green. And just for the giggles, I found this light bar in the junkyard, so I stuck it up on here. So I've now got a lad wagon with the smallest wheels I could put on here with a lift. I just couldn't resist. It is like a clown car, isn't it? So I think the Joker colours suit it. I think that's turning into one of my favourites. Right, oh yeah. I did have a bit of an experiment with the what do you call it? Forgot I left that on there. The spray paint, because you don't actually have to park the car in the booth. But yeah, I sort of picked a shade of blue and then painted the pink Merc all blue. Because it was the one, it was parked here, it was the closest. And like I said, I just want to experiment and get the feel for the controls of the gun. So now I've got a nice blue Merc here. And here's the coupe. When I was at the interior shop, I got the door card I needed for this. And I decided to get a black e-brake and stick shift for it as well. So the interior all matches. I have a seat mod installed, so I picked a seat. I'm not sure I actually like that one. What on earth was I stuck on? I'm stuck on is that a bit of rust down here? Yeah, there is. Tiny little bit of rust. Just out of curiosity, is that enough to... No, it's not enough to de-rust it. I might need my colour meter because it's coming up with the black. But the primary colour is white, and I can't remember what the code is. Just out of curiosity, did I change the colour of this one? No, I didn't. I thought I had, actually. Whoopsie daisy. That's not what I wanted to do. 4, 5, 6. That's better. Oh, you can save it to multiplayer as well. Do you know, I've never played the multiplayer. And I think I've only done or had a go on the survival mode a couple of times. This just never really interested me. Right, I think we should hop in the truck and head up to the junkyard because I've got a load of stuff to clear up anyway. And bring down to Steve-O over there. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. I'll probably drive up there or use no clip and go and get that, something like that. One day. Right, let's try not to crash. In fact, it's very rare that I crash on my way to the junkyard. You wait, now I've said that, I'm going to crash into something, aren't I? Yeah, especially when the game decides to do that. Just trying to hit the torch button, not change the gears up. I was going to use the B200 truck at the junkyard as a project at the junkyard. But without jack stands or a lift, that's going to be a bit difficult. So I think I might have that towed back to the garage and we'll tinker with that one there. Or I could actually have it towed to the house now that I think about it. Oh, I've actually got a lad wagon at the house as well, haven't I? Whee! And we go. Don't know why I just went whee. It's like a big kid, isn't it? Mind you, I've always considered myself a big kid, so whoop. A bit of off-roading. Not a bad thing. We're in a vehicle that's capable of it. How far will we freewheel up the hill? Pretty much to the top. There's a bit of cheating there because we are actually driving along. It's driving itself along. So I should have put it in neutral when I hit the hill and then tried to see how far it would roll. Nope, don't want to go down the hill too fast. Trying to get a bit closer. I think we're good enough there. Let's put the brake on. Switcher off. Right, first task. We're going to get this lot loaded up. We'll take that e-brake off of that. That's going to be a bit easier to handle. I've noticed with some of these, even when you get the little hand come up, you've got to get the item in just the right place to pick it up. On some items. Go. Wait a minute, that's a good spring. That shouldn't be in this pile, that should be over here. I may not need it, but I'd rather keep the good stuff for now. It's a handy truck, I really do. It's probably one of my favourite vehicles in the game. But I want to see if we can bolt a tow bar on the back so I can tow the trailer with it as well and have like an ultimate hauler. Or even on the back of the box van. Oh, it just disappeared into the grass. I thought that actually fallen through the ground. See, all of this I've taken off of all three of these, so they're pretty much prepped and ready to go. As in, you know, ready to start work on and building up. I think I've just decided on what I want to do with that B200. I bet we don't have a cut hood for it, do we? Because I'm thinking we lower it. One of the reasons I want to lower it is because I see so many people that do the lifts on the trucks. Which looks good, don't get me wrong, that looks good. But I'm trying to think of something a bit different. You know? Out of the box sort of thing. So I'm thinking lowering it with perhaps either a blown V8 on it, a big old blower on it, or a tuned up V8 perhaps with turbos or something like that. I can't remember if we get the if we've got cut hoods though. So if we haven't got cut hoods for the B200, then I don't think a air blower is actually going to look that good on it. Some of this might be a bit of a struggle to get on it. That's it. Oh, that rolled into place nicely. Good, 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 good. I'm gonna. I wasn't going to use the backpack, but this is going to take me ages, so I've got it, so I might as well make use of it. Flashing my torch on and off is not going to pick stuff up. There should be a way to sell the scrap here as well. You know, we are at a junkyard after all. Because it just seems a bit silly to me that we've got to load up all of this and take it back into town just to sell it for scrap. I don't know, maybe Viking will add it in the future. Probably right where I've built my shack, so I end up losing the shack. I am now beginning to wonder, am I actually going to get all of this on here? Or am I going to get down the road and have bits flying everywhere? Oh, no biggie if it does fly everywhere. I mean, these smaller bits aren't too bad because they can just fall into gaps like that. Or they can get stuck on the cab like that. Yep. That is actually stuck there. I can't... There we go. I'll get it right on the corner. Now, would I get this on here? Oh, hang on. Hang on before I get rid of that. I just realised that's got a good diff on it. I knew I put the wrench away at least. Yeah, so we'll take this off. There we go. There's one pumpkin. Good axle there. Oh, that's not an axle for that, is it? Maybe before we head back. Oh, it's a lad coupe diff. I'm hoping I could put that on that. Wrong diff. I don't know which one of these three I want to start. Let's just have a look in the junkyard. It's not going to take too long to load because I haven't got any cars set up to load in at the minute. Just the parts. Well, that's better.
That plane is not for sale.
I've only just realised he actually looks at you when he speaks. How have I not noticed that before? What's this? Oh, is that... Oh, it's for a wolf. For a second I thought that might have been a B200 transfer case, which I will... Oh. Paintable gearbox. Well, one of my lad vehicles out there needs one, so what turbo is this for? An i6, no good. That looks like an i6 crankshaft. i6D. Am I the only one that has trouble reading that yellow font, especially on in the sunlight like this, on this sort of texture, or the concrete Viking used? Does anyone else have that issue, or is it just me? That's a nicer steering wheel. It's actually got the emblem in the middle of it. I know I put in some various parts mods, but I can't remember what I put in. Ah! We need one of those. Because most of those on my truck out there were foobar. We'll have that spacer. There's nothing here. What have we got in this pile? Anything good? And the short answer is nope. Oh. There's a B200 diff. There we go. Nope. What's this? Oh, it's a wolf wiper. It's for the Jesse and Jason. I need one for the B200. I also need a floor for that lad wagon out there. I need the trunk floor. Leave roof. Roll cage. Window. I think I've been round everything now, haven't I? I think I went through this lot, didn't I? Yeah, nothing there. Could do with some cars loading in as well. Or I could use the spawner. No, that's cheating too much. If I'm going to cheat, I'm going to do that off camera, I think. Tow that to garage. Okay. Car's got a mind of its own. It's too dark. I couldn't see what that number was. I'm not going to load it in right this minute, though. That's an engine that would need a lot of rebuilding. Let me just shift you back that way. Oh, you're rolling down the hill as well. See if I can get down to the docks without losing anything, shall we? I keep saying I'm going to get my wheel out of the cupboard and I still haven't done that. Probably because I've spent so long using keyboard, I am just so used to it now. It's not a high-tech or expensive wheel, but it did the job and I did find driving a lot better with it. Okay, round we go. It's the only problem with driving through mountains like that. You've got so many hairpins to negotiate. I never use the gas on this hill, I just coast it. We need a bridge that goes straight from here to the docks, don't we? Ah, maybe I could build one. I might suggest to Viking to make those signposts a bit thicker so they can be seen a bit easier. Because I know I'm not the only one that plays this game that's crashed straight into that post on the corner. Who was it I saw do it a few days ago? Scapegoat, that was it. Okay. So I should be able to park on this. I think I'm there. Let's shut the engine off for a minute. I think, did we go to the sign? Click to sell everything in the marked area. There we go. I do like that feature because it means you haven't got to worry about whether if Steve is open or not. It means I can just drive the truck straight down here any time of day and get rid of it. That window just fell straight through the floor. Might as well get rid of all of this while I'm down here. Yeah, I know some of these tires are good, but I don't use them that often, so I've just kept one set back in the garage. No, they're easy enough to come across as well, so I don't see the point in actually keeping them. When I first started the game, I was such a hoarder, I would have kept them. I don't know if that was a spring or was that this that just got launched. Okay. That is a very loud ka-ching, but mind you, it's selling everything at once, isn't it? Thing is, I've got a lot of B200 parts down at the junkyard that I need now. I'll go and get those later. I'm just going to get the truck up on the lift. Or do I just buy new parts for it? I don't know. I'll decide that when I start working on it. Oh, I came close to my own street light. These walls kind of provide extra sort of parking area as well, doesn't it? Right. Oh, that was that was close. And I can't push it. Can I push it with super push? Yep. Super push. Rather unrealistic, isn't it, shoving something like this about? Even without super push. What are you stuck on? Viking might have to make the lifts a bit bigger. Oh, I'm too far this way. Nudge you back that way. Now, can I? No, I'll get stuck. I'm gonna go back that way. A bit further forward, I think. Might go back a little bit actually. Right, are you going to go under the? Oh, you are. Probably could have gone back a little bit further. Extend that one out a little bit. And last one. Let's see if I can get the colour of that hood, because I do like that orange. So I've already been around this and pulled off much of the defunct parts. I just couldn't get access to that, or that. Not without a lift or the axle stands or something. That's one of the reasons I chose to just tow this one here. Okay, we're going to need... I might as well take the toolbox. I've got the cleaning grinder in there. I need the other one, don't I? So I've got that. I think that's the only bit of rot on here, is in this inner fender there. Rails are good. Looks like most of the cross members are all good. That gas tank's not looking very good. Oh no, it's just the light. It's fine. I need a brake shoe that side. In theory, I could just chuck a drum on this side, but it does look like this one on the right here is rather low. So I might as well just put 4 new ones on, mightn't I? There's no point just changing one either side. Right, that transmission has all got to come out here. Don't tell me I've still got to go up hard to get over this. Oh dear. Not exactly what I wanted to have happen, but oh well. Ah, one rotten cross member to come out here as well. I think that was the mountain bolt. Well, bananas, that didn't work, did it? Perhaps I should just stick it on the axle stands. Come on, you big, beautiful truck, you. Well, you will be when I'm done. I've got to lower this now, haven't I? Why you do this to me? I just want to fix you. I wonder if it's because I still had the push mod activated. That just knocked it off the ramp. The lift. I wonder why I called that a ramp. I have heard them referred to as such over here. I think it's just from people that are used to an actual ramp. Okay, get over the bar, that's it. Okay, so we'll try this again. Once I've got this in place, I'll take the push off. And hopefully it won't do it again. Why are you not moving? Is it me? Is it something I'm doing? Oh. It is all the way down, isn't it? Yep. Just... oh. I'll move it if I do it that way. It's a bit awkward, but it works. Right, take 2. Now we've got it back on the lift. It's probably because I left the push mod activated and I headbutted it. So now, I can't believe I can't get over that. Let's get this one out. Okay, so I need one of these. Chuck that in there for now. What is it? Middle frame brace. Try and remember that. I'm sure I undid that bolt. There's like an invisible wall here that I just can't get past. Oh. I thought I'd undone that as well. I don't know if I can reach all the way down here. But if I don't crouch, I can't get under it. How's that? That might be okay. Might have to cheat for a minute. We'll take the transmission brace off, hopefully. And then hopefully I can get to these, like that. And then we put this back on. Oh, the rest of it's fallen out as well. It was literally just that was holding it together. Yes, sir. These ain't any good. I think I got everything at the back here. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, all the braces are okay, apart from the one that I took off. So it's just that. I think what I will do, I'll get this inner fender replaced. I'm pretty certain bolts on this truck. And I'll get the inner fender replaced. And all of this bolted back on, then drive back up to the junkyard and just pick up the other B200 bits. There's the grill. I should be okay with the bumper. Should just be these. I'm also considering actually loading in vehicles at the junkyard and pulling parts off of them. So if I do, then I'll just have to cut that bit out of the video because it takes quite a while for my game to load 10 vehicles. I have got the tool for the junkyard spawner, so I could spawn in like, well, if I could find out how to get it to work, I could spawn in a bunch of vehicles, a bunch of B200s. It's game time. I'm not going to have a lot of time, am I? Right. By the time I get there, there's not going to be much time to actually go parts hunting, so I'll do this. Let's also reset the junkyard as well. Never know, I might get lucky and find a black door card. I could taxi up there, but yeah, this is more fun. I don't think it's going to be long before I hit one of my own lampposts. I really don't. Can't remember if I put a 4 or a 5 speed on this one. 4 speed. Ain't got any more gears after that. Thought I was going to go too wide round that corner for a second there. And again, I hit the corner wrong and I hit a bump which knocked me over. Off course, rather. Excuse me. See if I can do it without hitting reverse. Just like that. Excellent bit of parking is what I found. This unusual bumper for the lads as well. What's this for? Is that for the Neve? Yeah. That engine block. I'm going to take that with me. A window. I haven't got a texture on the bottom of that. Can't remember what that intake was for, but we'll take it. No, we don't need that. I did find a couple of these adjustable springs. Don't need that. Do need that. I don't think I've actually got much in the way of B200 parts here. Got space. Got springs. We'll need the wheels, so we'll drop these in there. I think they're Neve tyres as well, but they should fit. That can stay here, because that's for the projects over there. Big B200 drive shaft. Take steering wheel with us. That's all various control arms, isn't it? Oh yeah, I'm going to take that 6-barrel with us as well. Might even do that on that B200 back at the garage. Build a 6-barrel engine for it. Yeah, don't. No, that's a Neve axle. Right, let's get this loaded in then, shall we? Might take a few minutes, so I'll be right back. are back. Went and got myself a fresh can of Pepsi as well. Let's have a look-see. Gonna need a wrench, aren't I? I'm not gonna be able to remove anything without it. That's a roof for Jesse. Gonna have a little nose around in all the parts as well while I'm here. That a lad bumper? That is. Is that a rear? It is. I need that. Oh. You ran into the back end of a Jason. That is one toast i6. There's literally nothing on there that you could sell. Oh, you might be able to salvage the plug wires. Nope. Oh. It's been rear-ended. What colour interior has my lad wagon got out here? So I know for the most part the wagon shares parts with the lad's sedan. Basically they just put this bit on the back of it, didn't they? What are you going to say?
Next time, bring some girls with you.
I don't know any. I'm as lonely as you are. Ah. See, with the lad wagon, I want to try and build it with parts I get from the junkyard. Not junk parts, but just parts that I get from here. So, when I come across decent bits like this, I will salvage them. Put these in a pile over here. That, I lack i4 spares back at the garage, so a few extras wouldn't hurt. That's actually a good air filter for that. We're lacking the lid, aren't we? However, don't need that. The wires aren't any good either. I don't know whether to pull that rocker cover or not. The alternator is good. I'll have that off here. I've got crankshaft pulleys. I'm not too fussed about that. But I find that good alternators on junk cars and good water pumps actually seem to be a rare thing. I thought that was a black seat for a second there. Should have brought a screwdriver in with me so I could have salvaged some lights, because I lack in the light department as well. Rocker covers aren't too hard to get in the junkyard, so I'm not going to worry about that, I don't think. I find a lot of these parts don't come up very often. So we'll have those. Okay, you've actually got a fair few windows in. So is that another Jason? Yeah. I have to go around that lad wagon out there and just see exactly what it needs. Now, isn't that typical? This one's got the same rotten inner fender. Oh, but we do have a cross member and a radiator. As long as the radiator doesn't leak, of course. I'll go around and get everything I can get with a spanner first. And then go and get a screwdriver. So I want that. If I can just bash my way under here. That's what dropped the whole subframe off in one. That is my hope anyway. Where's the other bolt? There. Might as well take the axle off. Find the bolts. Ooh. If I can get the axle off, I'll be able to check everything else out in daylight, won't I? Aha! Yeah, that is good. For the most part, that knuckle isn't. I'm going to take that wheel and this hub. I don't want to buy the bad parts. Usually when you take said parts off like this, like this bad part, it's often cheaper. So it's standing me at $79 at the minute. So if we take that off, okay, that's fine, that side. It's now $74. I didn't save much, but I saved a little at least. I do want that brake rotor, but I don't want the bad hub, so I'll leave that there for the minute. I'm not certain this spring is actually any good. So it looks like it's sort of squished in there. Oh, no, that's okay. I've actually got two of those now then. For the front, that's brilliant. Can I get up in here and get this out? Or is it going to be a pig? It's 2, 3. There we go, because actually, why am I buying a transmission? It's a manual 4-speed. What have I got back at the garage? Can't remember. Right, we've got anything on the rear. We've got diddly squat on the rear. Oh, hold on. Can I bash my way under there? Because that looked like a good shock. I know what I could do. Let's get the bed off. That's the other thing I wanted to build, a flatbed, because I actually haven't got a flatbed truck like this. I'm pretty certain, yeah, that's a dead spring, this it's no good. Instead of crawling under it, just take this off. I get a good shock, and that one isn't any good. Okay. Got a whole bunch of parts at least. It's a 3.0 locked diff. I think that's for the wolf. Yep, that's a wolf subframe. Anything else that I might need on this? There isn't much else on this. Oh, that subframe still hasn't fallen off. Maybe now that I've got everything out of the way, I can get it off. Yep. Awesome. Need that. Okay. That's all from that. What we got on this one? Got another good subframe on this one. Actually got some wheels that I like on this one. Bald tyre, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, good tie rod. Steering rod's no good, but tie rod is. And have that off of there. Can't remember what I've got out there parts wise either. That's a good flexi hose. Bloody interior pieces are a pain in the arse. Right. It's a bit of a pointless little bit, but I will take that. We've got good hub and rotor there. And a good shaft in here, so I'll take this knuckle off just to get to that. That is a good one. And a good shock. We have quite a few more bits to load up, aren't we? Awesome. Got a matching wheel this side. Get rid of that. Got a broken disc this side. Okay, there's not really a lot this side to salvage. And again, no rear axle or anything. Oh, it's the only two B200s in here. Don't really want to go and load anything else up now. So I'm going to go and grab a screwdriver then.
Don't waste my time.
I won't, Ray, don't worry. You ain't got to worry about me. You just sit there and read your paper. And I'll run round buying the parts. Does that sound good? What are you drinking? Beer. I'm not really a beer drinker. Don't know if I'm going to get any lights. I'm going to need some though. Should I get the lights new? They're not an expensive part really, are they? Oh, where's that lad wagon? I just want to check the rear in it. Oh, that's got a good rear. Good. Oh, I didn't check the inner fender on this one, did I? That's good. Let's go and get the grinder. Don't remember that being at that angle. Just trying to see what glass I need. Is there an even? I think there is an even here, isn't there? Right up on this side, right at the top. Yep. Let's see if there's any glass on that in a moment. Oh, what a nut. I need the wrench, don't I? I'll take all of this off. Duh. There we go. I've got to take the grill off and the fender. Well, I suppose I haven't got to take the fender off really, have I? Bolt number 1, bolt number 2, whoops, and number 3. Number 1. Number 2. 3, 4. In theory, I could have actually left it on and just undone the bolts this side, but you never know. Oh yeah, that's bolted on this truck, isn't it? Need the grinder for the car, not this. That rusty frame rail? Or... There we go. One inner fender. Now I need the rear floor pan out of this. And this is a choppy job. Sorry, Ray, there's not going to be a lot left of this car by the time I'm done chopping it up and whatnot. I didn't look to see if I needed the rear wheel wells. I don't even know if I need a fuel tank, actually. Okay. The car is falling to pieces. Let's just chuck my wrench out. I will take the gas tank. I think that's a good tank. Just in case. Right. Do I need to take any of that crap off underneath here? Or is it still welded on somewhere? Ah. A big weld there. I've got a weld in there. That's free. That's not free yet. Oh, there it is. I'll take those just in case. I can always sell them again if I don't need them. I wonder if Ray has a buyback scheme. You know, where he buys back the parts you don't use. It'll be that one, isn't it? Yep, there we go. Do I need both of these bits? I will assume yes for now. Oh, black back seats. That was something else I didn't check. Black interior on this one. Nice. Yeah, I'm just going to take the glass out of the doors as well. And lay it there. I can see exactly where it is. I can't remember what quarter lights it needs and what it doesn't need. I know I need one of these windows, and that's naff, and I need a left one of these. Okay, there's one seat. I do believe we have a good lifter here. I hope. They're always handy to have. Yep, that is a good one. Right, let's get this seat out. Then what I will do is get stuck in the door, apparently. Get that lot brought up. Like so. There's no good wires on that, is there? I just want to know if I've got a dash in this. Yep. I don't know if the clocks work, but that's not a problem. I'll put some brand new ones in. So let's check of this Neve. I know I need some front suspension components, so okay, there's a caliper. I don't need the actual broken hose there. Don't need the broken hub. Possibly need the knuckle. Must take those wheels out of the truck, because I'm not gonna use those. But I will on the nib, so okay. Good tie rod here. Don't need that though. Got a good hub. I do believe that's a good half axle this side. I don't know if I'm going to make the other one four-wheel drive, but you know, just in case, we'll have that. Get the lower control arm off of here as well. I'm certain that shock was a good shock. Good spring. I think it's a good spring this side. I think. Yeah. And the other thing I want to try and salvage is that. I I know I need one. Oh, it comes complete with the steering linkage as well. Nice. What we've got up the rear end here, anything useful? Good shock. Nice. I think suspension wise I've nearly got everything I need for the Neve. Possibly short of a few bits, maybe. I'm cheap and just drop the axle out here. One good rear control arm. That should be one of the better axles, so I'll just buy the whole axle when I've got the garbage off of it. Ooh, a nice green interior. So apart from a couple of door cards, this is a nice green interior. On that seat, that's not very good, is it? But I think for the green Neve outside here, that's going to be a bit too much green, so... See you, Ray. Let's put that in there. Ah, there's the other spring. So I've got the front springs at least. I'm not using this style of wheel. They can stay here for this Neve. It's an axle for the Neve, isn't it? Right. Life 4 engine. Those are the body panels I need for the lad wagon. And that. I don't need that. Right, that can go in here. That I don't need in here. All that. I'll take that. Nope. Nope. No wonder, where's my inner fender gone? Did I chuck that over here instead? Yeah, I did, didn't I? This is the bit I need here. This is... floor middle. Where is it? What is this? Transmission. B200 shock. B200 wheel. Got the radiator. Stick that up that end. Right, what else we've got? Oh, front axle. No, no. Nope. Nope. Nope, that's another Niv part. Oh, half axle. Gotta like shuffle through everything just to find the bits I want. There's the other front springs. I haven't got rear springs. Looks like a rather large disc. It is. It's for that. Okay, B200 shock. What's this for? Nope. That one? No, that's for a lad as well, because it's short. Ah, I've got 2 half axles. Brilliant. What about that? What's this for? That's for the nave. So I've got 2 of those for the nave. A spacer there. I think that is almost everything, isn't it? What have I got that at the bottom of my screen? I've only just noticed that. I seem to be stuck with that on the screen. Right, I'm going to check over here. Alright, here's 2 of the original wheels off of that B200, so I'll take these as well. At least I'll have a set of 4. Don't match in colour, but paint those. Okay, I do believe that is everything. Oh, there's a 3rd one. I've got 2 matching pink ones. I'm getting a bit tired of loading the truck now. Sorry, I know that was a bad one. I'll see myself out. I might as well actually leave these little hoses here. Okay, onwards and upwards back to the garage. Certain I was going to flip. Didn't want to turn that corner for some reason. Little bit of a loading spike there. And again. At least them loading spikes aren't anywhere near as bad as they used to be. Home sweet home. There we go. I've got the bits I need. How long have I been recording for? Really, an hour and a half. Ouch. I didn't realise it'd been so long. Right. In that case then, I'm going to leave the video here. Oh, excuse me. Huh. Yawning my head off. Right. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Don't forget, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.